Hey, how are you guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be exploring a new map. Well, not a new map, it's a map that's been around for a little while, but it's just been updated. So I'm keen to jump on and have a look. I haven't driven this map before. The map is called Blackwoods Overgrown Crawling / Trailing. It says that it's the guy's first map, Rugs X World. It looks really cool. You can see here that it's a tight overgrown. It is made mainly for first person crawling. We're actually going to be a little bit crazy and try a new mod that we've just heard's come out as well, which we're keen to see. The Troopy. But firstly, what we'll do is we'll grab an appropriate car for this kind of map. Risky's Prowler The Buggy. This thing looks absolutely mean. We've driven this on another map and it was actually really cool. The sound of this thing is out of control, and it's a perfect car for this rock crawling map with the big tires, big clearance, and big motor as well. So we'll download this one. We've got the Troopy already downloaded, so we don't need to download that. Let's start a custom scenario. Blackwoods Overgrown. We'll go over the top of one of these previous ones. No problems there. Alright. So we're loading in and we'll scroll across. We'll grab the Troopy. Guys, if you haven't used the Troopy yet, I strongly recommend you give it a go. It's such a cool car. It looks awesome. Like, the guy's done an amazing job of this one. Let's have a little 360 around the Troopy. The detail that is put into this one is very cool. Very cool. So the Troopy is a pretty iconic Australian four-wheel drive. We come in all sorts of different versions and models, but let's see what is added in here. So we've got two motor options. We've got the 4.8 litre stock V8 and the 5.7 upgrade. We've got a ton of different gearbox options. I'm going to go the towing kit. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to chuck a trailer on and put the buggy on the back of the trailer, but we'll see how we go. Suspension, we've got our towing kit. Tires, wow, he's got a ton of tires and chain tire options as well, which is really cool. There's some really aggressive tires in here, which is awesome. So what we'll do, they're all 38s, which in my opinion, they seem to fit the car really well. We'll go something not too crazy. We'll go like an AT, an all-terrain. There we go. And what else we got? So winch. We've got a couple of different options there to unlock as well. Rear bumper custom towing, trailer hitch. Oh yeah. Winch cable loose, winch cable wrapped. That's a really cool touch. Off-road supplies, high lift jack. Supplies on the roof, and a rooftop tent too. That's really cool. We'll go with the supplies. We've got snorkel invisible, and then we've got a normal snorkel there. Tow bar supplies. We'll leave them off for now. Okay, so you can actually match your rear spare wheel up to the actual rims you got in your car and your tires as well. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to put a mount on there first, I reckon. So it doesn't want to clip on at the moment. We'll skip past that. Interior. Satellite globe scanner, dash mounted radar. Interesting. Lighting, light bar kit, big light bar up on top of the roof rack there. Some stickers as well. Good on him. That's really cool. Front bumper stickers, rear left, rear right. It's already fitted out with some really cool rear stickers as well. We got diesel exhaust smoke options, so we'll definitely go diesel engine heavy exhaust smoke. I don't know why you would want anything else. Invisible fuel, invisible repair parts, invisible spare wheels. Interesting. Storage and mounts. There we go. There's our storage and mounts for the rear wheel and the jerry can. So we'll go back to that. Up here. So where was it? Alright, I'm lost. Fuel, there we go. And tow bar mounted. I reckon I'm going blind. Where am I? storage. Wasn't the storage. Alright, I think I'm going crazy. There we go, spare wheel. And we'll chuck the rim on, we've got the method on the back. Chuck a big chunky tire on the back as well. Something closely sort of matched to what we got. Alright, where were we? Down at rims. There we go. Actually, what's in here? We got mud flaps, fender lip, body bars, mesh grill. Ah, we got a mesh grill and the stock grill. I actually like the stock grill, to be honest. Mud flaps. Got to keep it legal. Keep them on there. Alright, rims. What are we going to do here? Surely we go methods. So on my, I've got a Y62 Patrol in real life, and I have these same methods on method NV305s. There we go. We'll have a look at these others. Yeah, there's some really cool options there. I think can't go past the methods though. I wish these were available on all cars. That's really cool. Wow, we've got a ton of different color options as well. Sandy Torpe, which is pretty much the color that every Troopy guy wants, I reckon. Green, white with the style livery as well down the side. That looks so cool. Blue, green, yellow, orange. It's a bit crazy. Yellow. I'm gonna go like a yellow. Alright, what do we got inside? Bubble heads, the normal bubble heads. Stuff's available on most things now. Keep the little Hawaiian one in there. Got a rearview mirror. Little smelly thing as well. What is that? Perfect. Alright, we'll go that. I reckon that's pretty much about it for this car. There is a ton of options for this thing and it looks absolutely amazing. Alright, let's jump sideways and we will get this rock crawler, which is, here it is, Risky Customs. Again, this thing is an absolute beast. Look how tough it looks. Big tube chassis. Sheet metal on the sides, huge big diff, independent suspension all around. Almost looks like you could fit another 2 seats in the back there as well. Really, really cool. So we've used this in another video as well and absolutely loved it. The only thing is, on other people's screens, it does look a little bit crazy. Let's do the mods. 454 big block. The Yeet box. Gearbox would be perfect for rock cooling. Small, has 3 gears. Oh no. Rock bouncing, not the best for rock crawling, has 4 gears. Interesting. I don't know what the difference between those two. What does a Yeet box do? Unrealistic gearbox. It's geared for stupidly fast. Suspension, high ride, low ride. Definitely want high ride. 79-inch rims. Look at these tires as well. Mud covered tires. Cool detail. Cool attention to detail. The only issue that I can find with this buggy at the moment, in all its awesomeness, is that the rims don't show up for some reason, and it is very buggy on other people's screens. So if you try and load it on a trailer and someone else is looking at you through their perspective, the truck sort of bounces all over the place. Big LED kit. We've got rims selected, but they're not showing up for some reason. Might need an update. Surely that will be updated soon enough though. We've got a ton of different colors. I don't know what the little style multicolor selections are for. They all look pretty normal, but they do look cool. So it's that side panel and the top of the motor intake that's changing. No customization for the interior. There's not much to the interior. Alright, we are pretty much ready to jump out. What we'll do is we will go back and get the Troopy out. Let's have a look at the Troopy outside. Sounds like a Troopy. Sounds pretty good. How cool does this thing look? The amount of attention to detail in this thing is awesome. So my favorite car, or my favorite rig in this game, is definitely the GU Patrol, which is the Watcher 61. In my opinion, that car just handles so well, but this is definitely my second favorite choice at the moment. Look at the interior all over the place. Nice poo brown interior, that's so cool. Let's get the buggy out. Listen to this. If that's not the best sounding startup rig in this game, I don't know what is. Even the look of it is absolutely amazing. It's so cool. So there are some slightly little buggy bits of the car. The interior looks absolutely amazing. For some reason the steering wheel isn't attached to anything at the moment, and it does move forward and backwards a little bit when you're driving. You'll see that a little bit later. We'll leave this thing here. What we're going to do, we're going to take the Troopy for a little drive, see how it handles. Now, I've since discovered after loading the towing suspension on this thing that there is no trailer shop in this particular map. So it is a dedicated rock crawling comp style track. There are trails that lead all the way around this track, and they're pretty hardcore as well. So alright, we are on our first trail. So this trail is pretty much the first left after you come around from the starting point garage on this map. We've got all drive and diff lock on to start with for the Troopy. First impressions, even with the towing kit, I mean, I'm regretting the towing kit at the moment because I can't put a trailer on, but it seems to be handling and driving over these rocks really, really well, which is kind of cool to see. Very comparable to the Watcher 61 in its handling, or the feel of the handling at the moment. Traction seems to be pretty good. It doesn't seem too tippy. Oh, look at that. Lifting up a wheel straight off the bat. How sick's that? So you got pretty good droop. A little bit of compression at the back as well. That looks so good though. Alright, let's see if we can edge it off here. There we go, without doing any damage or rolling it. Look out for that tree. Alright, now we are attempting our first half decent hill climb, cruising up the hill. The traction seems really good. A little bit spinny here. Let me chuck diff locks on straight away. It makes a massive difference and pulls itself up. That's cool. This map so far is really good. It's thin little trails. I can see how it'd be really good in first person. We might give the buggy a try in first person. Alright, I'm worried here. This is steep. Alright. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's not meant to look like that. I got grass and sky out my side windows. What a disaster. Alright. The Troopy had a good run while it lasted. Let's take it back to garage. Park it up on this rock here. Oh, flex it. Nope. Oh, dude. Alright. So, the Troopy is no good anymore. It's on its side for the second time. Yo, listen to that start. That motor is out of control. Alright, we're in the buggy. We're in risky. Whoop. There's that steering wheel that I was telling you about. His hand and his steering wheel sort of bugging out the chassis there. But that's only in first person. We're all good in third. Alright, this is our same rock crawling little trail. Gonna head up here. Chuck it in low. The thing just cruises, like you can tell it's gonna walk up everything. I'm not sure what the traction's like. The other thing is the belly, I reckon, is gonna get hung up a little bit. We got a pretty big gap between the front and rear wheels and the left and right wheels. Alright, we're at the point where the poor Troopy tipped over. Let's see if we can make it through here. This car is a lot wider and a lot lower and does it easy, of course. And then, oh, okay. Yep, we get just hung up. Okay, first little hill climb again. Nothing too crazy. Nice and rocky. A little bit of dirt. Looks to be walking up there nice and easy, which is really cool. This thing is a beast. Big tires. Oh, there's that belly again. Let's get her off there. Lift up a wheel. It's got good droop and good flex. We are... Alright, we're making our way up. We'll try and see if we can get sort of up here onto this open area. I can't immediately see a trail through there. Alright, this part of the track is getting a little bit tougher now. You can see that sunlight shining through. Big rocks and... Oh. Alright, hang on. Nope. Man, this thing is wide. It's wide and it's powerful, so it slides across the rocks really well. Oh, go reverse, not neutral. And we'll try and squeeze it up in between these trees. Nope, not again. It wants to walk over towards that tree. Hang on, we'll put it up here. Nope, again. Alright, let's see if we can walk it around through there and bang into that tree. There we go. Alright, squeeze through. So these trails now are getting a little bit more hectic. You can see that any other car would have a little bit of trouble getting up through here. There is some open spots, but the trees and rocks and everything here are really cool. Just pretend you didn't see the winch there. We are lacking a little bit of traction here. There we go. There we go. Keep it moving. See if we can get up to the top here and we'll have a look where we are. I'm pretty sure this is the open part of the map that we just saw before. And crawl it up here. Nice little gut. There we go. Beautiful looking map. Trees and the sunset here, so the sun's starting to go down. Alright, so we've made it up to this part all the way, so the garage is on the far left, and then we've made it to the far right of the map. Looks like there's trails that all go through there as well. I can only assume that most of the trails are very similar to what we've driven. We will make sure. How good does that look? Chuck it in free cam mode. If that's not a photo opportunity, I don't know what is. That's so cool. Alright, we are down in the lower left portion of the map now. We've found some water. I really wanted to see what the buggy does going through water crossings, whether it still handles all the rocks and bumps through the water the same way it does normally. We got a little water crossing here. Excellent. Now we don't have a snorkel or anything on this thing, so it's really not designed for water. That wasn't very deep anyway. You can see the rocks sort of edge across the water, and there's a little track to take through there. Again, this thing's so wide, we'll try and squeeze through here. And we'll see if there's a track going across the water there. It sort of looks like there is some rock sticking out. Oh, bit of engine damage. I don't know what that was. How weird. Alright. So we want to go across here and then to the left, I reckon. Hopefully not too deep. Oh. Fuel tank damage. I reckon any deeper than that and we'd be running into problems. Just because it's got no snorkels, so it's not really intended for going through the water. Well, that worked well. Handled it really well. Going up from the bottom left to the bottom right of the map now. Going up the side, we've got some pretty technical little hill climbs which look quite hard. Buggy does handle it pretty well. You do need to pick your line still. So we're making our way, yep, just up the side here. There's sort of an opening. This map is quite large and would take you some time to do. But this opening here, all the rocks and everything looks really, really, really good. And the buggy is just struggling to get up at the moment. There we go, get a bit of traction. We'll get it up to the top of this hill here. Have a look. See what she looks like with those LEDs and the moon shining through those trees. Looks so cool. LED light bars and the LED lights underneath. Bit of a picture opportunity there as well, I reckon. What do you reckon? That's really cool. Well, overall, I think this buggy and the Troopy did really well. The Troopy, this map probably wasn't really suited for the Troopy. I am going to do a video on the Troopy on Outback Overlander, which is an Australian design track. But this map here has been a good map to use. Definitely much better suited to the buggy rather than a normal car, I think. But it's a huge map, highly recommend it. Jump on, give it a download, give it a go, guys. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.